and gentlemen, the one, the only, the person who wants to beat up Sean Ross Sapp probably more than any of us here on this channel. Fantastic wrestler. And it's Christmas time, so it's almost time for him. But for now, Puff joins us. Hi, Puff.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm here. I'm tired. I'm sick. I don't know why listen, my brain doesn't work properly. So when I was tagged in these things, I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. I'll do everything. I've been super sick. There's been COVID in my house. I've tested negative right now. Knock on wood or whatever the fuck. Oh, can I swear?
Yeah, we're like an hour in. You're fine.
Oh God. And I'm like, my throat is very sore. I have a cough drop in my mouth right now. I got a very sore throat, and I decided to come out here and talk a bunch. So
that's perfect.
What the hell is up?
That's fine. I live in a building that's very dry at this time of year, so I'm all congested and messed up, and it's just this is the time of year where everyone just gets a little sick and not feeling so great. You know, even Jeremy is not 100%.
This guy's falling apart at the seams. I've been watching.
We all are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out here. Got 12 kids running around this house too. I don't know what they bring home from school and activities. It's brutal. It's brutal.
Unbelievable.
Just have the one. Listen, let's get right off the hill. I gotta ask. We were just talking about Kushida signing with TNA, and then we were talking about the 6-sided ring. When Sean was at Berwyn for the Black Label Pro show, he mentioned that there's a second ring upstairs in the venue, and it's a 6-sided ring. What's the deal with that? Because that's not something you commonly find.
I have no idea what the deal with it is, but it is a thing and it exists. And the first time I went to that venue, I went upstairs to the locker room and I was like, oh, do you guys know this locker room has a big ass 6-sided ring in it? Where was I supposed to put my stuff? It's just this big room with a 6-sided ring in it, and no one's using it. Apparently, somebody trains wrestling there in a 6-sided ring. I don't know exactly what the deal is with it, but it's there, and I don't know. You got to talk to the people at the Berwyn Eagles in Berwyn, Illinois, because other than that, I got no answers for you. It's just there, and I don't know why.
Can we find out who stole the original kendo sticks from the Berwyn Eagles?
That's a mystery that'll be left. You got to answer to God for that one, because no one's going to be able to tell you. How do I get my face not? Oh, my God. I don't want my nameplate over me. There we go.
There we go. All right.
You can still see Puff.
So Ross Sapp running away.
Okay, hold on. You got to ask the question again.
Okay. You correctly prevented Sean Ross Sapp from running away at Black Label Pro and helping out Shaza McKenzie. Why do you think he's such a coward?
I think it runs in his blood. I think his genealogy is weak. I think the Ross Sapp's family tree is full of weak-willed men. Some what do the kids say? Sigmas. I think he's got a lot of Sigmas in his family tree. And it's just the way he was raised, you know. Papa Ross Sapp, coward. Grandpa Ross Sapp, coward. Great Grandpa Ross Sapp, coward. And it's just the way he was brought up. I think that's the reason.
Ask him, he shall receive.
What's going on here? Listen, I was told this guy would be on at 11. I was here to drop some exclusive news before 11.
Cut the news. I got breaking news for you. You want to hear?
What?
Trent Seven signed with TNA Impact Wrestling, bro. Whoa. Can you believe this, dude? I was there. I walked in the building right as it happened. I was like, what?
I'll tell you where you weren't. You weren't at the new 24/7 gas station that I just went to.
Listen,
I bought A&W and 7-Up. And how about this? Crispy crunchy chicken. First off, I just want to say one thing.
Crispy what?
I love this crispy crunchy chicken.
Crispy crunchy chicken. Oh my God!
Oh, look at that!
Why are you teaming with Shaza? Why aren't we friends?
Listen, I got zero sugar ginger ale.
Eh,
I got zero sugar Dr. Pepper.
okay, that's one we have here too.
I got zero
Listen,
sugar orange, bro.
I-
I got
That's no good. That's no good.
this.
No, it's not any good. I've tried it. It
No,
sucks.
zero sugar Sunkiss is the best zero sugar orange soda, bro. You're fucked.
It's bad. It's terrible. But
This guy, Papa Ross Sap Coward.
let me tell you what the problem I have here. The crispy, crunchy chicken. Why are they getting cute with
crunch? Okay.
Why are they getting cute with the K's? We would like you just as much with the C's. And also, they almost got a little too cute with the K's.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It's
One
dangerous.
K away from a big mistake.
I don't like that. All you need is C's. But listen, what are the odds of all the 0-calorie drinks? We're just
We got them on lock.
I feel like we should have had a real conversation before the Shaza match because I think a lot of things could have went a lot of different ways.
Listen, I'm a big 0-calorie beverage guy, so
Me too.
I think we got more in common than we think.
You know what? We're gonna talk soon.
Can you forgive?
We're both wearing gray hoodies.
It's mine's green actually.
Oh, it doesn't look green.
Yeah, it's green.
Washed out color on that camera.
What, Jeremy?
I said, can you forgive Puff for, introducing a door and preventing you from running away in the match?
And the boomerang, of which
that
was
I have recently unearthed new footage that shows you picking up my boomerang and hiding it.
Yeah.
Like in your onesie.
My wrestling gear. I wouldn't call it a onesie. I've wrestled in a onesie before.
Oh,
but
I thought you were in Santa gear. Maybe I was just
Oh
scared
no,
of
I
that
was
one.
wearing a onesie. That was my onesie. Shit, I forgot about that. I was wearing that is the onesie that I wrestle in sometimes.
He said seriously, that's my wrestling gear. I wouldn't call it a onesie. Like, it really looked like a onesie to me.
Yeah, it definitely was a Christmas onesie. Oh my god.
I gotta go order something else for lunch as this chicken is mid. It was a pleasure.
The crispy cunty chicken is mid.
Oh my god. You got the 24/7 gas station. This guy doesn't have any 24/7 gas stations. Every 7-Eleven is 24/7.
Nah, he's a small town get.
He lives in the middle of freaking nowhere. He lives in the weeds.
No, that's this show.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
What is in the weeds? Tell me about what are we in the weeds about?
Absolutely nothing and everything all at the same time. I don't care to talk about wrestling. I mean, I assume you do interviews talking about wrestling. Let's talk about television.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
You're in the chat talking about the leftovers. What else is Puff watching? What other television do you enjoy?
Right now, I'm doing a rewatch of the leftovers. I remember I watched it when it was airing live, man, and it's such a good show. And this is the first time I've gone back to it since, and it is one of the best shows I've ever watched. It's just complete insanity. It's like the premise of it is like 2% of the world's population just disappeared one day out of nowhere. And then it's like people coping with it and losing their loved one, like coping with their loved ones, and just like everything that followed. And it's like people just lose their minds after this happened, and it's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's really fucked up sometimes. I forgot how brutal of a watch it is. There's some brutal scenes in there that are hard to watch, but it's a great show. And right now I'm almost done with the first season of it. There's only 3 seasons. Other than that, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
yeah, losing Andre Brower, that sucked.
Yeah,
I was up all night crying, watching Captain Holt clips. It's so sad. I was in a store yesterday, and I was brought to a screeching halt when someone sent me the news. It really bummed me out, man.
Yeah, I got all of us. Man. It was, and dude, he was so good, just beyond like even Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? Everyone points to Homicide and all the roles that he played throughout his career. He was just a fantastic actor. Sucked seeing that. So young too, but
Yeah. I'm only 61, man. Fuck.
Yeah. You never want that. It really sucks. Some people are just finding out now in our chat. So there you go.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, pals. What's your comfort watch? Like when you're just at home, you're trying to take your mind off stuff. Like what are you watching?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, really. Recently, it's been Brooklyn Nine-Nine or I'm realizing that at least in American Netflix, I know Canadian Netflix is different. Netflix used to have all my comfort shows. It used to have The Office and Parks and Rec and New Girl, and those are shows that I constantly just throw it on background. It's just nice. And now they're all off of Netflix, and Peacock in America has them. Peacock has become the premium fucking streaming service that I watch. Because, pardon me, it's got New Girl, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office, Parks and Rec. Is there anything else on there? They have the supersized episodes of The Office that I haven't really been watching, but I've watched a few of them where they have extra scenes in them. I think that's such a crazy concept that they put they've put out these new episodes of old episodes of The Office with never before seen clips in them. And I think that's pretty nuts. I've watched a couple of those, but
Oh, I was big on Community. I got to bring that up.
Community, dude. I never got into Community. I feel like I need to. Everyone's told me.
So what's really good about Community is that it was good for the first 3 seasons, and then 4 they then retconned it, called it the gas leak year, and then 5. And then they did 5, and then they moved to Amazon, and the Amazon season was just garbage because Donald Glover had left, Chevy Chase was gone, but no one gave a shit about Chevy Chase on the show. But just those first 3 seasons, those are the ones you need to watch. It's a really funny show. It's really stupid, but really funny.
Hell yeah. Shoot, I was gonna say another show and I totally lost it.
30 Rock, I feel, fits
that
billing of that's also on Peacock. 30 Rock is a good show.
Dude, Always Sunny. I still haven't watched this last season. But Always Sunny is just constantly fantastic.
Yeah, our pal Steven Jensen loves that show. He hosts a few different shows.
Shout out to the Trash Man.
Frank. Yeah, the Trash Man.
My spinning wheel from Twitch is in the way, but that is the Trash Man.
You still doing the Twitch stuff?
Oh yeah. I just this week I haven't been doing it too much because my throat and shit. But yeah, I play Fortnite on Twitch now, and Fortnite's taken over my existence. I can't stop playing it. Hence why I have a mini fridge with Peely, the banana character, and a little. Look at this motherfucker. A little man Fortnite character that stands with it because everything is Fortnite now.
You doing the dances and everything?
Oh, dude, always hitting the gritty. I murder 12-year-olds, then hit the gritty. You can quote me on that.
And there's your article, Jeremy.
Yeah, there's my clickbait headline.
Dude, that's the song that they play. Oh, shit. Jeremy Lambert with the fucking Michael Bolton quote underneath you.
Oh, yeah. Lonely Island? Yeah.
Let's talk about SNL. Let's talk about SNL. You guys been watching SNL lately?
Not lately, but I watched
lately.
clips that are on. What's going on?
Me neither. But I'm a big SNL guy. Sarah Sherman is on SNL, and there's a lot of some of the younger castmates they've brought on somewhat recently are very talented, and I think have potential to bring back a nice like a what would you call it? Fucking golden, not golden age, but like a new fucking God. I don't know what are words make it funny again. I don't know. People always talk about how SNL is never funny, dude. And there's a lot of not funny on SNL. There really is, but man, those dudes, Please Don't Destroy. They do the digital shorts on SNL now. They do their own these little films. Those dudes are always laugh out loud hilarious. They did a original Kings of Comedy skit but it was them as children, And oh man, what are they? I can't. I don't want to butcher any of the jokes, but I just highly recommend you look up "Please Don't Destroy" Original Kings of Comedy, because it's like them doing skits as children about just kid shit. But the cadence is it's very funny. I'm sorry, I'm going off track. I need you guys to cut me off.
We haven't been on track, and we've been on the air for over an hour. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of funny younger people, like the newer castmates at SNL that are very funny. That's all I wanted to say. Forget I said anything.
Did you ever watch what was the movie? Oh my god, Hot Rod with Andy Samberg?
I've seen Hot Rod. I don't remember it as well as a lot of people. It's not like a core movie for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's my jam. That movie was like my whole existence. That and MacGruber. The MacGruber sketches on SNL at one point.
Oh, I love the MacGruber sketches. I never saw the movie.
The movie is dog shit. Don't bother.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
In theaters, not great.
Is there a wrestler in MacGruber?
They did a whole. Jericho was in it, and Khali I think was in it too.
Jericho and Khali.
Dolph probably did a thing because when they did the Raw guest hosts.
MacGruber hosted Raw.
Yeah, and it was bad then, but then I saw the movie and I was like, wow, suddenly that episode of Raw was a lot better.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. What were they thinking? What were they doing?
Dude, the guest host of Raw era ruled. It was so. I like my wrestling. It needs to either be the greatest of all time or the worst of all time. There's so much wrestling that's just like good. The guest host of Raw stuff, it was just some of that stuff was so bad that it ruled.
Dude, Summerfest.
Great. Yeah, Jeremy Piven, calling it the Summerfest and then getting slammed.
You're going to have a match at the Summerfest. Dude, he said it so confidently. It's so funny.
I always love that you could tell who was there just to promote their shit and who was there to actually like be a part of things and have fun. It was always great for that.
Oh, man.
Anyway, we've successfully killed an entire 15 minutes without asking about wrestling. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we talked no wrestling.
Ask me about wrestling. Let's bring it back. Ask me wrestling things.
Say some nice things about Greektown Wrestling. That's where I get to see you predominantly.
Dude, Greektown Wrestling is such a fucking fun-ass environment, or whether it be in front of the crowd, behind the curtain, in the locker room, whatever you want to call it, dude. I love Greektown, dude. It's so insane and so much fun. I've had a lot of crazy matches there. Had a lot of fun interactions with people. There's a really good crew in the Greektown locker room right now. Like Channing Decker, who runs it, obviously, former Greektown champion. He lost last show to Santana. Santana's the new Greektown champion. I think they're having a rematch at this next show on Boxing Day.
Yeah, and Jerry Lynn's gonna be the special guest referee.
Jerry Lynn, freaking legend. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I mean, this upcoming show that they're doing is absolutely bananas. They have an arm wrestling match happening.
Yeah, this is the most like. So for those who don't know about Greektown Wrestling, first of all, you can watch a bunch of older shows on Fight TV, on Fight Plus, but this is traditionally like a wrestling show, like your independent wrestling show.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they're doing a women's boxing match.
Yeah.
And they're doing an arm wrestling contest. And I don't know if it's because they're running a show on December 26th, which is Boxing Day here, and that maybe the talent are busy and with family, and they're doing something different. And for me, I'm like, what is going on?
Dude,
it's so different.
I think it's gonna be crazy. It's such because like I feel like Greektown gives such a buffet of choices on their shows. You know, they have so many different styles of matches on each show. So they have something for everyone. And this is just taking it to the next level. Like there were shows this year where they brought the running back from the Toronto Argonauts, from the Canadian Football League.
Yeah, AJ Ouellette. He had a match. He wrestled
with Jock Sampson against somebody. They do, you know, it's the fact that he's so big in the community, you know. He has so many connections in the community that it's really fucking Greektown by Greektown and for Greektown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a community vibe, and you can see because the house usually gets filled up, and the kids
people
are there.
come out, man. There's been some crazy they especially when they're running in that church in Toronto, man. They pack that place out. Like, there's been so many times where I've been sitting in the locker room, right? I'm sitting in the locker room, and people are running in and out of the locker room, and I start seeing less and less chairs, and all of a sudden someone takes my chair because they put out a bunch of chairs for people to sit in, but so many more people come in and they need chairs. They're like, oh, we need chairs. They're taking the chairs out of the locker room because there's so many people coming to these shows that need to sit down. They bought a seat for the show. And I'm like, oh, where'd the chair go? Like, oh, they just ran and brought it out.
It's real when they start taking the church pews downstairs too. I've seen that.
Yo, straight up, dude.
So hey, help me with this church pew, and I'm like,
yeah, they oh man, yeah, it's packed, it's chaos. What do they got? They got Gus's hot dogs. Those hot dogs are banging, dude.
So I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I'm familiar to you at all, but when I'm at Greektown, I'm doing interviews in the back, and I post up in the kitchen, and that's where myself and Tim, my bald-headed buddy with the glasses, we do our interviews in there in the kitchen with Gus.
Have you guys interviewed me at all, bro?
No, because you're always running around doing your thing. And last time we were there was in October, and you had a match with RSP, and and Ricky were having a heart-to-heart after the match. That I was like, I'm not gonna touch this because y'all are you're doing your thing.
Well,
but
I appreciate that because that was some serious stuff, man.
And that's great. And I'm not gonna pull the curtain back too far, but like I just saw that you guys were chatting, and I was like, no, we're gonna leave it alone. And I know that Puff's here all the time, and I can always grab him when I want to. But you're always on my list. You and the main event. You guys are always on my list.
I'll do the main event. That's the thing. Decker really brings in guys that he fucks with, you know.
Yeah.
Like, he travels down and wrestles in Pittsburgh, and he sees the guys that do well on shows in Pittsburgh, and he's like, you know what? I want these guys on my show, and he brings the main event up to the Greektown. Cleveland, he was on shows with all these Cleveland dudes. Now he's got PME, the Philly Marino Experience on the show, Derek Dillinger, Maserati Wes Barkley, dude. Like, that's the thing about Greektown. I am always very excited to go when I'm booked on a Greektown show. When I know I have a Greektown show coming up, that's what I think sets Greektown a little apart from things, because I'm like, man, I can't wait to go to Greektown. I can't wait to go hang out with all my buddies in that locker room. I can't wait to go see Decker, Jock Sampson, all the Ohio dudes, all the Pittsburgh dudes. Like, it's just gonna be a good time.
This is the match this is the one, Jeremy, you're gonna want to take notes on for an article. You faced Too Cold Scorpio. This was a while back, and your match was all about wanting to get Too Cold Scorpio to dance. Yeah. And Scorp being like, no, we're having a serious wrestling match.
Yeah.
And people who watch Puff know how you wrestle. You do your thing, and it's different. You do some dancing. And Scorpio used to be the same way. Tell me about doing this match. Talk to me about putting it together and working with Too Cold Scorpio, because that was a fun match to watch live. I got to tell you,
dude. I'm glad you say that, because man, I'm not usually nervous before matches. I usually am cool, calm, and collected, and I'm like, I know what I'm doing, and I do it. I don't have an issue. I'm not too nervous. But that one was so. I didn't know too much about Too Cold Scorpio. I knew he was a name, like a famous wrestler. He had been all over and done stuff, but I didn't know too much about him. I looked into him a little before the match. But then when it came to the day of the show, man, I didn't know how he operated, man. He doesn't like to call, I think on this kind of show, everybody knows how wrestling works, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. He doesn't like to call anything. He likes to just go out there. And I'm like, oh, I'm not good at that, bro. What? So I was so nervous going out there. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fuck this up. I'm going to look like a fucking idiot when I fucking forget something, or I can't hear him right, and he's going to tell me to do something. I'm going to do something else. He's going to be pissed. He's going to fucking rock my shit or something. I was so nervous, but man, then the music hit. And we went out there and we just fucking played off of each other, man. And he's so fucking sick. he yelled at me afterwards because at the end I won. Someone like a couple of days ago actually asked me about this match, and they reminded me that I won that match, and they're like, "Oh, you got a W over Too Cold Scorpio." And I was like, "I do." And I remember like after the match, I won, and I was like trying to pay respect to Too Cold Scorpio because I know he's like a legend or whatever. And this business is all about respect. So I was like leaving the ring for him, but he was trying to do the same to me, and he got like upset that I tried to do it to him. And he's like, "I'm giving you the ring. That's your moment, bro." And I was like, "Shit, sorry, bro." But yo, that was crazy. It was so much fun, and I remember. Like, and this is something I said to whoever was asking me about this earlier in the week. It was literally earlier this week someone brought this match up to me. That match, like I was so nervous, but then going to the backstage and having other wrestlers tell me how good of a match it was, and it's like usually you have like the audience's reaction and point of view and stuff, but when you have someone who's got like a trained eye in wrestling and knows how like fans and audience members have their opinions on wrestling. And it's always great to have the audience like what you're doing. But when someone who's also a wrestler watches it and likes it and says it's a good match, like that always feels good. So a few wrestlers came up to me and said that was like one of the best matches they've seen me have, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. So that was really cool. It was a really fun match too, man. I remember being across the ring from him, and there's a legend about Too Cold Scorpio's member. And man, I remember being across the ring from him, shaking my hips, and he starts shaking his hips, and I see something bouncing in his pants, and I'm like, oh my God. I literally I fell back to the corner. I was like, what the shit, man? That thing's going all over the place. It was crazy, bro.
You know why they brought that match up? It's because it happened in December of 2019. We're almost on 4 years ago. So I guess it's coming up in people's memories. I just looked that up.
Damn, 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. Jeremy, I don't know if you have another question you want to ask.
Oh, I do have a couple of questions. One, I want to ask, were you for or against the Creed playing at Slamilton?
Oh man, did you not hear me on commentary? Oh no,
I was in
didn't hear me.
Yeah, I was there. So no, I did not hear you.
I was 100% for.
Okay.
I may be 110% for. I was going, can you take me higher? Dude, I was losing my mind. They didn't play it enough, and they played it a lot.
Thank you.
That was insanity, man. That was so sick. I loved every minute of the Creed. It was hilarious.
And then I would just want to ask about teaming with Megabyte Ronnie. Megabyte Ronnie's a pal, friend of the show, and working with him because we like Ronnie, and working with him not only in the ring but also what you guys could possibly get into outside of the ring with various eating that Ronnie likes to do.
We were teaming for a while, and I got us booked at a lot of places, man. But then circumstances happened. I think COVID happened and got us like, we were supposed to wrestle at Beyond. We were supposed to wrestle at Black Label Pro. I think COVID like stopped that multiple times because I just saw it was supposed to be a Black Label Pro Slamilton. It was I remember seeing the match graphic. It was me and Ronnie versus Gangrel and Effie, and I can't remember why that didn't pan out. I think it was somebody got COVID. But it was like we missed that match. We missed a match at Beyond. We wrestled together a few times though, like Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. We did a match against each other. We did a cinematic match, the barbecue brawl on the 4th of July back in 2020. But yeah, I don't know. Since then, I'm gonna throw it out there. Ronnie kind of bailed on me.
Oh no!
Ronnie went to Matt Brannigan. He went for the hog and left me in the dust, bro. He went and started teaming with Matt Brannigan, and they started doing their thing. And I haven't heard from Ronnie since.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to bring up a bad memory. Now, Joel, end this on a happy note here.
All right, here we go. Puff, we play a little game on this show called Partner Promo and Punch in the Face. I give you 3 wrestlers. You're going to pick which one you want to partner with in the ring, which one you want to have a promo off with, and which one you want to punch in the face in singles competition. These 3 guys are very near and dear to your hearts. They are your brothers from Buffalo.
Hold on.
Okay.
What brothers are they? Because there's one that I don't talk about anymore.
Is there one we don't talk about?
Yeah, there's one I distance myself from.
Oh boy.
Straight up. If there's
that's fair.
If there's one that has tattoos, switch it out with someone else.
Okay. We'll say Kevin Bennett.
Okay, Kevin Bennett.
Daniel Garcia.
Let's
have Brandon Thurston, Mr. WrestleNomics himself.
Hell yeah.
Partner promo, punch in the face.
Oh shoot, man. I'm gonna go right off the bat. Garcia, I want to punch in the face.
Well, all right.
Because I've never been able to have a singles match with him on a show, and I'd very much like to have that. So Garcia, punch in the face. Now you got Thurston and Bennett. And it's crazy you bring Thurston into it because me and young Jay Lee just went out to dinner with Thurston for the first time in a long time. We got to catch up, and that was nice. I got partner and promo. I think Bennett and Thurston are both very good at promos. I like the way that Thurston delivers a promo. I'm trying to think. Bennett, I have partnered with, and then he turned on me and kicked me in the nuts in Montreal one time. So I don't know if I want to partner with him. So maybe I'll partner with Thurston and have a Clash of Styles type team, and then promo off with Bennett. And I'll try to spit some bars against him.
That's good stuff. And then you can kick him in the balls afterwards.
Exactly.
See, look at that. Turnabout is fair play.
Boom.
Puff, plug what you got going on. Thank you for joining us. What's happening in your world?
Of course. What is happening in my world? I got a show this weekend in Cambridge, Ontario. Crossbody professional wrestling. Flip the script. It's a night of absurdity. There's some absolutely insane matches happening. It's this Saturday night. What is the date? December 16th? Probably. Yeah,
it is the 16th. So. Yes, it is.
There's a tag team championship fatal 4-way match with Santa Claus as a guest referee. I have an open challenge where it's a Jingle All the Way match, which is just Christmas insanity. There's a lot of Christmas fun. It's going to be a really fun, awesome show. And then they just announced Gabriel Fuerza versus Jordan Oliver, which is just going to be an absolute fucking banger. So if you're anywhere in Ontario, you should be at this show. Like straight up. The show's going to be fucking awesome. So definitely come out to that if you're anywhere near it. I got that this weekend. And then after that, I think my next show is Boxing Day, right? Let me look at my phone real quick. But while I'm looking at my phone, I'll be talking about Greektown Wrestling because that's on Boxing Day. We talked about it already. You know, it's there's a women's boxing match. There's an arm wrestling match. I don't know how any of this stuff came to be, but craziness. I think me and Jody Threat, Impact Wrestling's Jody Threat, are teaming up against Silesia Sparks and Carew. That's going to be a bunch of, when I wrestle, my main goal is to have a bunch of fun. So I will put out that guarantee that if you're coming to see me wrestle, I'm going to do my best to make it as fun as possible. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then, Greektown on the 26th. Then on the 29th, I'm in Lehigh Valley for Lehigh Valley or Let's Hang Out, LVAC. Let's Hang Out. Look them up. Those are my favorite shows to wrestle on. I'm going to end my life in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania at some point. End my life, retire. My last days will be, I've said it before on Twitter. I don't know if people have taken it the wrong way. I said, I think I've said, like, if everything goes to plan, I'm going to die in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. But I mean that, like, that's where I'm going to spend the rest of my days. I'm not going to, whatever. But I love that place. I love those people. I love those shows. Lehigh Valley, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Go to LVAC. And then I'm going to be on a couple of Restival shows, but they haven't been announced. Come out to the Restival on the 31st. I'll be there.
There you go. And you can find them all over the internet. It's Hook 'em Horns and
yeah. Rock and roll. Fucking. Oh yeah. My Twitter is Puff the Wrestler. My Twitch is Puff the Wrestler, and my Instagram is Puff is God. All with one F in Puff.
There it is.
People, no matter how many times I say it, they put a second F.
I don't get it.
What do you want from me, man? I put it in neon lights right above my head. What do you want from me, guys?
Well, Pop, thank you so much for joining us. This was a blast. I'm glad we were able to do it.
Thank you.
Absolutely, guys. Anytime that usually, even when my throat is fucked, but even when it's not fucked, I'll answer. I'm an idiot.
Next time you see Joe Pearl, please punch him in the face. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Listen, I'll punch him in the face unless he can get me a Gus hot dog. If he can get me a Gus hot dog, all's forgiven.
Oh, those are so easy to get.
I know. I just walk up and say, hey, can I have one?
Gus is just like, yeah, take it. I don't care. You work here? Okay, go ahead. It's okay.
Shout out to Gus.
He rules.
Shout out Gus. Shout out hot dogs. Shout out specifically his hot dogs, but all hot dogs. I love hot dogs.
Shout out hot dogs.
Shout out to hot dogs.
That's the takeaway from today's interview. Shout out hot dogs.
If anyone wants to clip this or make an article, have it talk about my hot dogs and my love for them.
There it is.
Thank you, Buff.
You're the best. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Peace out.
Take care. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fantastic.